Welcome to Maddencast. I'm RC, that's Channing Crowder, and that's Fred Taylor. We're here to answer all of your questions about Cap. Will he be a bust or a superstar?
Everything I've seen from him on the field and the things I've heard about how hard he grinds, RC, it feels to me that he can be the next superstar.
I believe he's a bust, and I don't know how y'all can say this young kid is about to be that dude very quickly.
Listen, we build guys up quick. It's just the nature of the business. And from what we've seen of him in college, I don't think it's out of the question to say he's next in line.
We all know and play with guys that balled in college, went to the league, and couldn't meet expectations.
Now, that's a long list as long as the guys that Freddie T left in the dust.
And Cap's the next one on that list.
Well, the Combine will tell us a little bit more than we need to know about this prospect.
Well, when we get out of Indy, I'll reevaluate. But right now, I'm not sold on Cap.
Well, Chan, you know what they say? They say stars are created, not born. And we'll be here from start to finish on Madden.
Hey, Cap.
Hey, Nat.
Man of the hour has arrived. Bet you're excited to finally get on the field tomorrow.
I'm ready, Nat. I've been preparing for this moment my entire life, ever since I set my eyes on a football. Day in, day out. Now, I'm ready to put on a show.
Listen, I have no doubts about what you're gonna do tomorrow. Just remember, everything you say off the field and everything you do on the field will account for you moving either up or down teams' draft boards.
Only up. Believe me, no other option.
Only up, exactly. All you gotta do is focus on balling out. And in the background, I'll be building your brand.
I appreciate you being on my team.
Of course. And make sure you get some rest.
Yeah.
I'll see you at the Combine.
Welcome back to coverage of the NFL Draft Combine. The running backs are in action here today, and right out in front there, leading the rest of the backs onto the field, is one of the most intriguing prospects in this year's draft. Even after a junior season with over 2,000 total yards and 27 touchdowns, there are still some scouts who question whether Cap is a legitimate day one starter in the NFL. How things go today will definitely impact the way things play out on draft night.
Yo, what's up, Brooke?
Hey, Chad, what you doing here, man? You making a comeback or something?
For the record, I still had the best feet in the league right now if I got that call. But nah, man, EA wants me evaluating you rookies every step of the way to get your rating looking right.
Oh, well, listen. Let me save you some time. 99 right out the gate. Come on, let's make a little history, Chad.
Child, please. That ain't happening. I've already got an OVR in mind for you, but depending on how you perform today, I might be able to toss you some skill points.
Well, listen. Get your skill points and your popcorn ready, Chad.
go, Shaq! Check go! Oh! Let's go now! Woo! Get up!
Yeah. Woo.
On the ready!
Done.
Ready!
There we go. There we go.
Here we go, here we go!
Okay. Well done.
Ready!
Yeah. You got that.
Ready! Hut!
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Shot! Ready!
Yeah. Wait. Woo.
Go!
Take your time. Focus.
Ready, ready! Hut, hut!
Yes. Yeah. Woo.
Down! Ready, ready?
Pick it up already.
Hey! Check go!
Yeah.
Shut up!
Go.
Shut up!
Woo. Woo. There we go. There we go.
Let's go!
Well done. Okay.
Ready?
Well done. Yeah. Woo. Well
Tag!
done. Ow.
Ready?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Come on, come on!
Yeah. Wait. Woo.
Hut!
Oh.
Here we go!
Yeah.
Shot!
Woo.
Go!
Yes. Yeah. Woo.
Let's go now! Hut, hut!
Yeah. You got that.
Here we go, here we go! Ready, ready?
Yeah. Nice. Let's go. Woo. Woo. Woo.
Well, this is about what we expected to see from Cap here today. No heads were turned by this performance, but it's hard to imagine his draft stock taking a hit either. Another day of coverage here in Indianapolis is in the books, and it's still anyone's guess how things will play out in Kansas City on draft night.
Hey there, my man.
Man, you putting in a lot of hours. So tell me, how'd I do?
Listen, I'm glad you asked. Look, I know you've been at it all day, but we got one more game to play. Guess your rating. So tell me, Rook, what do you think your OVR is going to be in Madden 24?
Well, I see you ate all your popcorn, Chad. So I'll say ocho cinco.
Child, please. It's a good thing Madden doesn't give out grades for self-awareness, because that would drop your OVR down a few more points.
All right. So what's the grade then? And hey, what about those skill points you were talking about?
Well, based on your performance today, I'm going to give you a little something that can boost your rating.
I'll take it. But hey, it's only a matter of time till I hit that 99, Chad.
All right, well, handle your business then, fam. It's all on you.
Welcome to Madden Cast here in Indy, and Freddie T, your boy showed out today.
We've got the next generation of NFL stars waiting to hear their names called. And this is shaping up to be one of the most unpredictable first rounds in recent memory.
Big day's finally here. Can't beat that draft night feeling.
Hey, life is good, Natalie. I'm at the NFL draft. Pretty crazy knowing my whole life is about to change.
It is crazy, but you've earned it. And to give you some perspective on this moment and mentorship throughout the season, I brought you a surprise guest who might even help you loosen that death grip you got on your phone.
Oh, you noticed.
Did I? Wow, perfect timing. Hey.
What's up, boss?
Coach Prime.
Man, you know what? It's really nice to meet you. After seeing what you did at the combine, I knew I had to reach out. Fortunately, we got a mutual friend.
So tell me, right out the gate, any advice for me? I mean, nobody better than Coach Prime to help me take it to the next level.
Well, you got to relax first and foremost. Enjoy the night, but as soon as it's over, we back to work.
And as a two-sport athlete and successful college coach, I think he speaks from experience.
Now, don't get me wrong. I'm going to be here to celebrate you, but I'm also going to challenge you. So tell me what you're going to be working on as soon as you hit the facility.
I want to be as well-rounded as possible, which means I got to work on my weaknesses until they become my strengths.
Okay, I'm going to hold you to that. But you do know I keep it 100 at all times.
Deal.
Well, listen, it's about that time. Draft's about to start.
Only a matter of time, Cap.
Yeah, we're good.
I got a feeling you won't be waiting much longer.
Making moves over there?
Man, she called her shot.
Hey, coach.
Hey, Cap. It's good to have you back in the building.
Good to be back.
And Miss Day, it's good to see you again.
Likewise, Mr. Hunter.
Look, we got some great times ahead of us, but let's get some business out of the way first. Good with you?
Absolutely.
Since we met back in March after the Combine, we've been hoping we had this opportunity to get you here full time.
I felt the same way. This is where I wanted to be.
Good. So, the terms of the deal are what we discussed earlier in the week. But I'll tell you what, why don't you take a look at the contract one last time before we sign?
All right, I think we're all good.
Yeah, all good.
Let's get to it. Let me be the first one to formally welcome Cap, not only to our city and this amazing organization, but to a brotherhood that is the NFL.
Honored to be here. I'm ready to rep this city.
Let's make it official and get a picture of you two.
To your left, Cap.
Mr. Hunter, over here.
Over here, Cap.
Looking good, Cap.
Welcome to Madden Cash and Freddie T. Your boy fell out of the top 10. How you feeling about that?
I feel okay, but there are gonna be some GMs who lose their jobs by making this career-defining mistake.
Those same GMs and their scouts have done their due diligence and watched the show and listened to me.
Welcome to Madden Cash and Freddie T. Your boy fell out of the top 10. How you feeling about that?
I feel okay, but there are gonna be some GMs who lose their jobs by making this career-defining mistake.
Those same GMs and their scouts have done their due diligence and watched the show and listened to me. I'm telling you, this kid is not a cornerstone of a championship team.
No, Channing. When he's holding that sticky Lombardi, this
Welcome to Maddencast, and Freddie T, your boy fell out of the top 10. How you feeling about that?
I feel okay, but there are going to be some GMs who lose their jobs by making this career-defining mistake.
Those same GMs and their scouts have done their due diligence and watched the show. And listen to me. I'm telling you, this kid is not a cornerstone of a championship team.
No, Channing. When he's holding that sticky Lombardi, this clip will come back and go viral.
Hey, Chad, anything to build your brand, and we'll keep building our brand on Maddencast.
Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Steelers and the Buccaneers on EA Sports.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Tonight we kick off the preseason with a good matchup right out of the gate, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
And during that time off, we all cherish our vacation time, but
the Bucs offense, after a long summer, getting ready to go for the first time here in the preseason. And the one to watch is going to be this man, their rookie running back.
And this is going to be his first run through with his new team. He's got a real opportunity, I think, to be an impact player this year. So he'll be looking to do some positive things in the time that he's going to be out there here in this first preseason game.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. The quick slant, good for a first down, a gain of 12. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Well, pretty good work there on the carry. And, Charles, you think about it, these starters are only going to get a quarter or so here in this first preseason game. So not many chances for a new running back to show what he can do.
So you make them count. Have a good carry each time they call your number, but also when they don't call your number, carry out your proper assignments. Whether you're blocking, swinging out the backfield for a pass, just do the right things.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Mayfield. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up fourth down. Still leaves him with fourth and short. Any chance? Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
Welcome to Madden Cash and Freddie T. Your boy fell out of the top 10. How you feeling about that?
I feel okay, but there are going to be some GMs who lose their jobs by making this career-defining mistake.
Those same GMs and their scouts have done their due diligence and watched the show. And listen to me. I'm telling you, this kid is not a cornerstone of a championship team.
No, Channing. When he's holding that sticky Lombardi, this clip will come back and go viral.
Hey, Chad, anything to build your brand.
What's that? It's sick. What's that? That. What's that? Good. What's that? Good. What's that? Good. What's that? Good. That. Good. What's that? Good. That. Good. What's that? Good check. What's that? What's that? Good. What's that? Good. That. Good. What's that? Good. What's that? Good. What's that? Good. What's that? Good. That. Good. What's that? That.
It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Buccaneers and the Jets, and it comes...
The Buccaneers offense getting prepared to go to work here in the second week of the preseason. And the one to watch is going to be this man, their rookie running back. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Pretty good work there on the carry. And, Charles, this is the week 2 of the preseason, where we really see this first unit stay out there likely for the entire first half. So a good chance for a new running back to make an impression.
And really lock in on what his offensive linemen like to do, really get into the rhythms of their movements when they pull and try and read them and get in sync, as well as take multiple carries. Because you want to get ready for the season. You'll want the ball as much as possible. Here's where you start to build up your stamina.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. This is caught by Evans. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And Godwin going to have a Bucs 1st down as the tackle made up near the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Mayfield. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Mayfield off the play fake. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the 1st.
First down, Tampa Bay.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Mayfield to throw it. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Mayfield down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. To throw, Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter. But I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
Charles, they were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leads them asking what could have been? So many moments when they could have had a big play to change the outcome of this game. And let's face it, none bigger than that final snap that just fell short.
Some of you guys are going to be
Take care of your bodies tonight and be ready next.
Welcome back to Madden Cast. And it's week 1. Freddie T, I know you can't wait to see your favorite rookie take flight.
RC, that's right. I've been saying it since the combine. Cap is the best player in this class and down the line.
I think this man is in for a rude awakening. The lights are going to be so bright, I think they're too bright for Rook.
And if it's not, you're going to come around?
Fred, proof's in the pudding. Prove it to me, and I'll believe it.
Pro Ball is a new challenge for all rookies, not just Cap. Will he be a superstar or will he be a bust? Find out later on Maddencast. Welcome back to Maddencast, and it's week 1. Freddie T, I know you can't wait to see your favorite rookie take flight.
RC, that's right. I've been saying it since the combine. Cap is the best player in this class and down the line.
I think this man is in for a rude awakening. The lights are going to be so bright, I think they're too bright for Rook.
And if it's not, you're going to come around?
Fred, proof's in the pudding. Prove it to me.
Welcome back to Maddencast, and it's week 1. Freddie T, I know you can't wait to see your favorite rookie take flight.
RC, that's right. I've been saying it since the combine. Cap is the best player in this class and down the line.
I think this man is in for a rude awakening. The lights are going to be so bright, I think they're too bright for Rook.
And if it's not, you're going to come around?
Fred, proof's in the pudding. Proof.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Bucks and the Vikings. And it comes your way next on EA Sports.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at US Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season, and these two squads are going to do just that in a moment.
And what make
the Bucs offense about set to take over here, and the one we'll be watching is this man at running back. He's been entrusted with a heavy workload for a rookie, but he appears to be ready for the challenge.
I got to watch him play a few times last year in person. I got to watch him on film. Saw him in the postseason All-Star games. Yeah, they're putting a lot on this young guy, but I think he's more than up to the task. He could be special.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. Mayfield looks to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. Well, that's one of the main responsibilities of a safety in any defense. A long way downfield before he's able to corral him, but that's why you have him on the field, the last line of defense.
He made the play. I don't know if it'll be remembered. They're probably so mad that the run went for that long.
Wonder if they were thinking pass in that situation as opposed to run and being caught a little bit out of position. Fortunately, he's able to track him down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Here's Mayfield. Going across the formation. There's Otten with it.
Holding offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Well, getting close to the end zone, and you know that rookie wants the ball back. He's looking for his first career touchdown.
He certainly is, and you just wonder with the coaching staff, is it trust in him this early? Or are they trying to get him going, give him confidence early in his NFL career? Either way, they want him to score.
And it's caught. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs are on the board here first in the season opener.
And that's a nice reward right there. The first game with his new team, and he winds up in the end zone. They're expecting big things from him this season, and he delivers on day 1.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Mayfield on first down. Evans has it left side. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Mayfield. And he fires one incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to get away. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Right back to him on 1st down. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
second down, Mayfield. And he just chopped that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The Bucs offense set to begin this 3rd quarter. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The speed of Jordan Hicks on display there as he gets the tackle for loss. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. Now Mayfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, he's got a little, and now the rookie's free. Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. Now with his third touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Buccaneers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He has had a whale of a game. In the third quarter, you're already...
Dead.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. 217 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So this now, I mean, we may be looking at a debut for the ages, a 4-touchdown game in your first ever game in the NFL. Charles, where do you go from there?
Well, I know in your mind, as a player, you think, well, if I got 4 in this one, I'll get 5 in the next one. But you have to understand it's the NFL. Be realistic. Just continue to improve your craft and really enjoy this day.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He has been a touchdown machine. It has been enjoyable to watch. Play fake. Mayfield. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Kevin O'Connell clearly unhappy with that call, and he's thrown that red challenge flag out on the field. Did he keep those feet in bounds? So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And this is incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, Mayfield. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. First play of the drive, going for 14 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on: catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you got to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. A solid move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line, down at the 2. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal.
That's good hard running right there on first and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Russell Gage, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into week 2. This has been an impressive week 1. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week one. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Room here to run. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run. Give it...
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one, and one of our early window games here in week one on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches?
Celebrate tonight. Back to work tomorrow, fellas. Plan to do a lot of celebrating this year. Anyone getting on the sticks tonight? I'm game, dude. Let's do it.
Welcome to MaddenCast, and it's the start of a new season, and Fred is pumped for his boy Cap. He had a great rookie debut.
That's right, RC. My favorite rookie. Didn't take long to prove that he is an impact player.
Prove what? It was one game. I had a good game every now and again.
Just say you were impressed by what Cap did today.
Today, it was good. I was impressed today, but I'm not ready to send him to Canton.
Come on, I'm not saying that.
You don't have to send him to Canton, but he did have an excellent debut. For more on Cap down the road, tune in to MaddenCast.
It's week 2 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Buccaneers bruising running back. He couldn't have been better last week. Simply an incredible rushing performance. It's the Buccaneers and the Bears, and it's coming up next.
Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Buccaneers offense getting set to go fresh off a victory in week 1. And the one we'll be watching is this man at running back. He had the game to end all games last week, did he not? I mean, every time we looked up, it seemed like he was in the end zone.
And let's face it, I didn't want to look up. I was enjoying what I was seeing on the field. Now, it's highly unlikely that he does it again. That type of a game, but maybe a couple of touchdowns. I think that's within reach.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. These are his numbers from last week's contest. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. This defense for the Bears, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
That's how you pick up a first down. You know where the sticks are. You know where the first down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was dominant. First down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. The Buccaneers 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Mayfield. Open man is got it, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He's able to work 3 for about 6 down to the 18.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Holding offense. I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to understand.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They go play action. Mayfield. And he's got it. Touchdown. first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Buccaneers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
When you give up a long touchdown drive, you're looking for a silver lining. In this case, it's the fact that your offense had a chance to rest, and now they can come out and feel charged up and ready to go.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
A gain of 3, second down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
Mayfield off the play fake. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 23 yards the pickup there.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a second down and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a 42-yard line here. Brought down there. 54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in by Palmer. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 36. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
They run a draw here on 2nd down, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. A first down throw for Mayfield. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. hands it off out of the gun. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Mayfield to throw it. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Across the formation, he finds Godwin. The first play of the second half. A big success, over 30 yards.
He just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Fights through it. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 94 yards rushing forward to the ball game now on 14 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
On second down, Mayfield again. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Now Mayfield. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Mayfield. And he rifles one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Mayfield. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
So out come the Bucs now. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Mayfield down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Mayfield's throw taken in by Evans here. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Sets up 4th down.
So Mayfield and the Bucs down 17-13, 57 seconds to go. Mayfield. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times, nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Mayfield. And he slings one that's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
And that is incomplete. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining.
Hey, I don't want to hear anything about the refs. Zip it.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah. One more. You got it. Yeah. All you. There you go. Good work.
There's the man I was looking for. Good work out, kid. How we doing, Cap? It is just Cap, right?
Yeah, you got it right. All good here, Coach Doug.
Good stuff, kid. You've been building a lot of trust in a short amount of time. Keep it up.
Well, on that note, possible to get some extra reps in this week.
Of course. What are you trying to get better at? All right, good. Let's get out there.
Let's get it.
It's week 3 of the National Football League. And up next, we'll see Jalen Hurts. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdown throws. It's the Eagles and the Bucs on Monday Night Prime Time.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Tonight, it's the first of 2 here on this Monday night, as it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are.
The Bucs offense ready to get going here on this Monday night. And the one we'll be watching is this man at running back.
Off to a strong start here the first couple of weeks. Back-to-back very good games.
Yeah, he's come in with his eyes wide open, but he is focused, even for a youngster. You can see it in the way that he's running the football with nice authority.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now, this defense for the Eagles, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Mayfield looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
To throw, Mayfield. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 64 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And we talked earlier in those first couple of weeks about how he fits in with this new offense. He's insisted he could be the lead guy. He just needs the carries to prove it. And he's certainly gotten some looks here early, and he's taking advantage.
Right back to him on 1st down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran.
And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Buccaneers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the 2nd quarter. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 2 yards, good enough for 1st. The Bucs are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing, hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down.
But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Mayfield on first down. This is caught by Evans. They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Play fake. Mayfield. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will be brought down with a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Throwing, Mayfield. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they start in the best of all positions, 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, fair to say they've got something here, this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time in the ball game.
And Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this 1st half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do? So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They were losers a week ago to the Bears, but they lead things here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They find some open field here. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 67 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Mayfield. He completes it to Evans. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more.
1st down, Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 35-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Hands it off out of the gun. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down.
The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. He continues to be a major factor carrying the football here into the 4th quarter, Charles.
Another big gain on the ground. Big guys working strong up front. A lot of them not just taking care of business at the line of scrimmage, but getting into the linebacker spots and taking care of the 2nd level as well.
And they're taking advantage of everything right now on the scoreboard with that lead. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball.
Welcome to Maddencast, and Freddie T, your boy ran wild this weekend.
Yeah, RC, that was a total statement game for him. He put all the doubters out there on notice, especially Channing.
Yeah, you know, there's not much I can be critical about this week at least. That's the type of game every running back dreams of.
Come on, Chan, you still got a little hate. After a performance like that, you gotta let the man be.
You jumping on the train, you can have my seat. Great running backs struggle to string together games like that.
Well, maybe not with those sorts of numbers, but we can see the dominance and explosion out there, so get used to it.
Well, that remains to be seen, but you can see it all here on Maddencast.
Played some good ball out there today, guys.
Welcome to Maddencast, and Freddie T, your boy ran wild this weekend.
Yeah, RC, that was a total statement game for him. He put all the doubters out there on notice, especially Channing.
Yeah, you know, there's not much I can be critical about this week at least. That's the type.
Hey, what's good, Nat?
What's good is the new spot I've hooked you up with.
Okay, got a nice crib set up for me?
Only the best for the league's most promising rookie. Keys will be coming your way soon, and hotel life will be a thing of the past.
I like the sound of that. I'm ready to get settled in.
Well, I think you'll be really happy with the place I got set up for you. And this is only the start of your journey. The better you play, the better home will be able to get you in, and with that come plenty of perks. Exactly what an elite athlete needs.
Always coming through for me. Thanks again, Nat.
Of course, Cap. Talk soon.
It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll see the Buccaneers bruising running back. He had the D's number a week ago, over 150 yards rushing. It's the Bucs and the Saints, just ahead on EA Sports.
Well, first opened back in 1975, there's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the New Orleans Saints.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're gonna...
The Buccaneers offense ready to take over here. And the one we'll be watching is this man at running back.
You'd think he'd have some room to operate here as he'll get a shot against a team that's ranked near the bottom in rush defense.
Certainly appears to be a dream matchup for him, but here's the key. He can't press. He can't think that he's going to get 20 yards or more on every single run. Take the opportunities available and turn them into big plays as the game goes along.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Oh, look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Buccaneers had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
First and goal from the 3.
They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. This is caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
51 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And Godwin going to have a Bucs 1st down as he's brought down at the 25-yard line.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. He'll drop to throw. He completes this to Russell Gage. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. They'll drop to throw.
That's caught by Durham.
They'll get just a couple, but the sticks move again.
They got a completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd down and 4.
And he gets it down to the 32. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 3rd down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what?
One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half. And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we'll jump. The Bucs offense set to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Mayfield on play action. And he's taken down here by the Saints. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Now Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off to the 43, 2nd down.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 8. Here's Mayfield. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. That close on third down. I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on third and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. Just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals. Just something magical about breaking that barrier.
And he's right there on the doorstep now. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Mayfield now. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from him.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 122 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 13-yard line. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as he'll be left with a 3rd and long. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101? Check that box.
against Tampa Bay. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. He's going to get it again, just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just
Can't wait to watch some film from today.
Hey, Nat, what's cooking?
I call with good news, Cap.
I like the sound of that. What kind of good news we talking?
Well, as we predicted, your play on the field this season has some high-profile brands looking to get you in their gear.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yes. The sneaker world has taken an interest in you.
Am I getting my own kicks?
I can see that in the future. But first, why don't you tell me which brand you want to rep?
Can't go wrong with a classic. I'd be happy to rep this style.
Okay, great. Let's make this happen.
Natalie Day, coming through in the clutch. Appreciate you.
Keep up the good work.
It's week 6 of the National Football League, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Lions and the Buccaneers, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 24.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week. The Bucs offense rested and ready coming off the open week in their schedule. And the one we'll be watching is this man at running back.
And as we know, this is a guy who loves to have the ball in his hands, and he spent the entire week working with his coaching staff to point out different opportunities and different options to get him the ball just a bit more. He wants to wear down that defense, especially in the second half.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. A first down throw for Mayfield. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. He's to the 15, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
To throw, Mayfield. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. 7 yards there and a first down. And the Bucs at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Mayfield looks to throw. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down.
Not a great start, dropping his first target.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, in a good-sized hole. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
That's
14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And Godwin going to have a Bucs first down up near midfield, spotted at the 48. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And you start to see how comfortable he's getting with this offense. He's understanding his blockers, understanding the playbook a little bit more, understanding his usage rate, and he's really thrived in the first part of the year.
Right back to him on first down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Romeo Okwara in on the tackle. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Already up 2 touchdowns. How about that drive killer of a sack there to end?
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the 3rd quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of
misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. From the 32-yard line now, here's second down. Mayfield. Now there's a short one taken in by Otten. They got to get to the 23 here on third.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. The Bucs ready to take over once again. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Holding, offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They'll set up a throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good hard scheme going.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 82 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Buccaneers first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. They go play action. Mayfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Kirby Joseph there to drop him.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw on target to Godwin here. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And Godwin going to have a Bucs first down as he'll get this down to the 32. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Here we go, 1st and goal. Here's Baker. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Alexander Johnson. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing.